Neeraj Grover murder case. Neeraj Grover was a television executive working for Synergy Ad Labs, a Mumbai based production house. He was found dead in April 2008, a crime for which actress Maria Susairaj and her boyfriend, Lieutenant Emile Jerome Matthew, were arrested. Matthew was eventually found guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder and for destroying evidence. Susairaj was acquitted of the killing itself but found guilty of destroying evidence. The killing and subsequent trial received significant press coverage in India. A little background. Maria Susairaj was a new and small time South Indian film actress, and Lieutenant ML Jerome Matthew was her boyfriend. Both were said to be getting engaged 2 months later. Neeraj Grover was helping Susairaj to establish a foothold in the television industry and also had arranged a few auditions for her. Susairaj has once told Matthew that Grover had a crush on her, but she did not reciprocate. She had reportedly also stayed at Grover's apartment for a few days. At the time of the incident, Susairaj was moving into her new apartment and Grover was helping her with the move. On 6th May 2008, Grover reportedly went to meet Susairaj and was never found again. When his friends and family could not trace him over 24 hours, his family filed a missing persons report. Grover's family told police that they suspected the involvement of his female friend in his disappearance. Susairaj, when questioned by the police, claimed that though Grover had met her on Tuesday night, he left at 12 a.m. to meet some friends for a party in Andheri. As per various media reports, and as stated by the police, Susairaj continued fabricating stories for 10 days until she eventually told the police that Matthew had killed Grover in her presence. Killing and immediate aftermath. Grover visited Susairaj's Malath apartment, Dheeraj Solitaire, at 10 o'clock on 6th to help her settle in. At the same time, Matthew called her up and got upset to hear a male voice in the background. When Susairaj told Matthew that Grover had come over to help her, Jerome asked Maria not to allow Neeraj to stay overnight. Matthew at the time was living in Kochi. However, he took a flight and came to Mumbai the next day without telling Susairaj. He reached her apartment at 7:30. Susairaj opened the door and Matthew went straight into the bedroom to find Grover in the room. As per media and police reports, the two men had an argument and then engaged in a physical fight. Matthew grabbed a kitchen knife and stabbed Grover, who died on the spot. On 25 May, the crime branch received a 9-inch knife from Susairaj apartment complex. Police believed that the knife was used to kill Grover. Around 11 a.m. on the same day, Susairaj went to a nearby mall and purchased bags, air fresheners, curtains, bed sheets, and knife. She later told the police that she did it on Jerome's instructions. They both then took the dead body to the kitchen and chopped it into several pieces, stuffing them into bags Susairaj bought earlier. While many media outlets reported that Grover's body had been chopped into 300 pieces, the judge in the case would later state that it was far from the facts on record and that such a description had caused confusion and had outraged the general public. Su- Susairaj borrowed a car from her friend and dumped the bags in the vehicle's boot while the building security guard watched them load the car. At 4:30 p.m. the same day, they drove towards the Manor after buying 2 bottles of petrol at Bhayandar. They soaked the bags in petrol and set it on fire in jungle near Amangan village in Manor. After burning the dead body, they returned to Mumbai the same night at 10:30. Leads to prime suspects. Some circumstances leaving police to arrest Matthew and Susairaj, including the following: accidentally answering the call. Maria Susairaj, along with Jerome Matthew, on her way to Manor in a friend's borrowed car to dispose Grover's body, accidentally answered a call on Grover's mobile while she was pulling it out of his denim pocket to see who was the caller. She had kept Grover's mobile with her after the murder. Although she immediately disconnected the call, the police were able to trace the location at which the call was answered. This turned out to be a key lead for the police as Susairaj, during questioning before her arrest, had told the police that she was shopping in Dadar when she was actually on her way to Manor. Lying about borrowed car. Susai Raj has initially told police that she borrowed a Hyundai Santro from Matthew's friend Jitesh for going out shopping. Jitesh was a Kol- Kolaba based naval officer and was at sea at the time of the incident. Susai Raj requested Jitesh to stand by her if the police questioned him. It was stated that Jitesh refused to lie as his travel records would prove otherwise. Susai Raj then admitted to the police that she lied for her personal reasons and it was then she revealed the true name of the car owner, Kiran Shreyas. Shreyas told the police that Susai Raj has borrowed the car saying that she wanted to go to Dadar for shopping with Matthew. Police later brought the car owner and witnesses to the police station when Susai Raj broke down and gave her version of the crime, up to and including the disposal of the body. Answering a friend's call. One of Grover's friends called upon his mobile and Susairaj answered the call. She mumbled that Neeraj had gone out, forgetting his cell phone with her. The friend later came and picked up the cell phone a couple of days later. This act of Susairaj also made her prime suspect. 1,000 calls in 13 days. Crime branch found that Matthew had called Susairaj nearly 1,000 times between 7th and 20th of May 2008. The crime branch got suspicious and questioned Susairaj. Weapon. The knife, which was thrown into a garbage chute, was recovered for several days despite police searching the house several times. However, they had earlier sent a couple of seized knives for forensic test to look for DNA samples. The test turned out to be negative. Naval training.